Yeah, baby.
Okay, so I got my disruption deck here. I played it a few times. Well, twice actually. Once that one time, I my computer shut down the game and whatever. I don't even know. That was just really stupid. And so it's basically there to just disrupt your opponent completely, and it has Stoutland and Salamence to do so. And, well, I start off with the Umoga, which is really good, in a way, because it allows you to set up quite fast. But, yeah, so it's basically necessary to set up as fast as you can, really. Because, well, otherwise, if your opponents get anything set up, then you're fucked. Or if they have like any deck that just runs on low energy, because if not, they won't be able to draw more than 2 cards ever, and because they won't be able to play supporter because of the ability from Stellan, and plus you can put their hand down to 4 cards with Salaman's ability, and then I run 4 of those hooligans. So, yeah, I'm trying to get my opponent down to 1 card basically, or down to 0. It doesn't really matter, depending on how many hooligans I have. I also run that new thing, item card. What's it called? Dowsing machine, I think. It's basically junk hunt, but well, I run it to basically get back my hooligan or hooligans, and yeah, because I haven't really figured out anything else to do to get back hooligans and to just use them more often. I could, of course, run a what's it called, Sableye, that's it. And junk hunt, but then I of course couldn't play the fucking Stoutland, which is necessary, and yeah, whatever. You know what I mean. Okay, so there, I get my stuff set up. I noticed that I only have 2 Lillipups because 2 are in my prizes, and I also have only 2 Bagon, whatever they're called. And yeah, so I get my hooligans without having the Salamence yet, and I'm pretty much in a bad position because I need to use, like, I can't really do anything because I don't have anything in my hand. I'm basically the one being stalled, or well, not being stalled, but like I'm the one that can't do anything, which my opponent should be the one. If this deck works correctly, anyways. And yeah, he got his fucking Zekrom set up quite quickly, so I can't do shit. I can't do anything. And there I finally get that Salamence, and am able to score for Storm. But however, it's not gonna do much because I don't have my Stoutland, and I don't have hooligans, and I don't have anything, and I can't even go for an attack because I don't have an electric energy, so I'm in a very bad position here. And he got his Sacrum set up like completely. He can just attack and knock my shit out. And now that he has 40 damage counters on himself, he can actually just knock me out with an outrage without even doing anything, because one thing, I have 2 or 3 damage counter already. 4, I think, even. Yeah, 4, I think I do. Well, he gets my Salamence, so that's even worse because I have only 2 buttons, and it doesn't look like I'm gonna get a prize quite in any kind of future. And yeah, it just looks really bad for me because now his outrage is like completely powered up basically, and I need some kind of energy. He just took like 3 prizes without me being able to, me being unable to do anything against it. It's just not a very nice hand that I have. Wow, I actually don't have anything in my hand. Well, virtually, anyways. So there I decided to go into my Lillipop because it's basically the only thing that can really, like, that I don't have to use at the moment. Or that I don't need at the moment because, and I can roar, of course. And that will help me a bit to stall them a bit, tiny little bit. And so it looks like he has got like just 3 different types of energy. So I was like, well, that must be a Ho-Oh deck, but I don't see a Ho-Oh anywhere. He got a Cyndaquil, and he got a Mewtwo, he got a Moltres, he got like everything except for a Ho-Oh. So I really haven't gotten a clue what his deck is. I know he's got 2 Zekrons, which is bad. Oh no, 1. Yeah, no, 2. And one of them is completely set up. And he got a Luxray, which what's the last evolution? Luxray, is it? Luxio? Whatever it is. It got a 60 attack for 1 energy, which I guess is good, but then again, it's not that good, and I'm not gonna do anything because I don't want to roar him out into the other Zekrom because then he could just take me out. And like Garchomp has got a 60 attack, which is way better because it also allows you to discard an energy, and Garchomp just runs better because of the amazing ability of Gabite, and because it's just in general pretty awesome. Okay, so there I'm just, I don't know why I roared there, because I really shouldn't. And I see there when I went to my thing and saw the damage counters, I was like, oh god damn it. I had one more left, and that could have been game changing there. Not really, but to some kind of degree, because if I'd roared afterwards, I think I got the energy in the next turn, and I don't know what my opponent was doing there, because he like attaches an energy to Zapdos, then he discards it again, he attaches again, and I don't really know what he's doing, because I think he was like thinking about, because I need an energy in the next turn if I want to knock that Zekrom out. If I do, then that's gonna be good, and I'm not too sure whether or not I get that energy. And yeah, I don't know if he retreats, because I really should not have rolled that. I really shouldn't. That was a big mistake by me. Big mistake. And I like noticed it right after I clicked it. And so yeah, there I go. He attaches to its Zekrom, which... Oh no, wait, did he? Oh no, okay. He attached to the... Okay, and there I make the next mistake. I should not have gone for the Chorus, because I need that Chorus, because I already played my supporter. So I was like, oh well, I'll play the Hooligans now, and then I'll Juniper next turn. But I can't, because I already played the supporter. And there I'm like, oh yeah, I'll get a Rick Candy and evolve that thing, and then I'm like, well, I got a Juniper, so I'll Juniper it away. And I didn't even notice until that point that I had already played a supporter, so I was like, yeah, well, shit, now I can't get that, but, well, I'm just gonna get a Gen Cape, and that's shit, and I'm gonna Wild Tackle, get my first prize. And this is ridiculous, I never ever get heads for that attack. That's another big part in this game. A really big one. So, yeah, I'm just doing shit right now. Because if I would have left the chorus in, I wouldn't have gotten as many things back, or like cards. I would have only gotten 5, but that would have still been better than discarding my hooligans or doing anything. Yeah, just do shit. You know what I mean. And okay, so there I'm like, well, okay, I'll potion, which is good, and then I went for the hooligans. And guess what? I got my hits. So that's very good, because that brings me in a good enough situation, even though I can't really do anything for now, because if I attack, it's like, well, if I attack, he'll take me out. No, he won't take me out, but like, take me out then with that Mewtwo, because I was really scared of that Mewtwo. So I didn't, and then I finally got my Salamence, but right now it doesn't really help too much, because you need that at the start. Okay, so then, what do? I don't do anything, again, because I'm afraid of that outrage, because I want to stay alive as long as possible, so that I can get something going. I was like, oh well, I go for the escape road next time, because I have the Skydive, and then hopefully he'll switch into his Mewtwo if he gets another energy, so then I can attack, and he'll only be able to do 100, so I'll live with, I think, like 10, and then I can take him out. And then I get 2 prizes, and most likely one of them would be a lollipop. Well, not actually most likely, but some kind of likely it'll be a lollipop. And well, I would actually live with more than 10. I would live with, I got 180, so 30. So then I go for the escape road, which is very nice, and I attach the colorless to the Salamence so that I can retreat. And yeah, so I'm just waiting for him to go into that Mewtwo. I'm really hoping he goes into Mewtwo, because I wouldn't know what else he would want to go into. And I was like, oh, maybe he won't notice that I can retreat. and maybe I'll be able to, yeah, well, KO him, but yeah, he doesn't. And yeah, so now the thing is, whether or not I hit myself, and I do. So now I'll still be able to live it, but then when I KO him next, he has to not get the thing, and I have to try. He has to, like, I have to not get Tails, but I do. So now he'll be able to kill me with a Mewtwo, and otherwise I could have done 90, maybe gotten a water energy, which is not very likely, but well, that would have saved me basically. If I would have gotten the water energy, and there I do another stupid play. I should not have done that, because yeah, then I could have knocked out his Mewtwo, but from there on I would have been fucked as well, I guess, because I would have had 100 damage on me already, and yeah, if I wouldn't have gone for that, I wouldn't have died. That was just a really stupid play. But it wouldn't really have helped, because I lost the match already, basically. So yeah, he just takes another prize. It kind of worked, that deck kind of worked in the middle, to some degree. But then, well, that didn't really. So yeah, thanks for watching, and hope to see you again next time. Leave comments if you have any suggestions for the deck, and goodbye.